job opportunity, and enable the Liberian citizens to live a better life. To answer these questions plus many more, John K. OK and Princess Elisa Banche Colley from Monday to Thursday at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the program Freedom Hub for the most informative talk show that brings the real issue without fear to the Liberian people on Freedom FM 87.9.
Guess what? Then people come and play. I'm a winner EPA with me. The song I made and they get it right. My husband at technician is singing for people. What's that? You know, it's your say we the mic is here. Say that. We motor tackle in it. We're going down.
It's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. That will you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you. You say you coming to rescue your people. Oh, that's why you to us. You even claim to even be the hero for your experience. But why you to us? So why the rest press not stable? No job, no food to go on the table. No just for the phone. Once you not get no money, rest and show your kids can go. No opportunity for the youth. Instead of helping for the freaking poverty on the youth. Tell me why the people vote you for. You treating the people. I hate to say you not love. It's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. That will you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue. The people say not like you. You say you are going to change things. But we're not seeing changes. Promises you made you and your rescue team. Stay, we're not seeing changes. You made the whole country divided into two. CDC and Unity Party, they can't conclude. You downsizing, you wish hunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. You downsizing, you wish hunting. Now on the tell me why the people vote you for. You treating the people, I hate to say you not alone. It's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. That will you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue. The people say not like you. You say you are going to change things, but we're not seeing changes. Promises you made you and your rescue team. Stay, we're not seeing changes. You made the whole country divided into two. CDC and Unity Party, they can't conclude. You downsizing, you wish hunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. You downsizing, you wish hunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. You and your rescue team. I say, oh, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. Now who you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue. The people say not like you. That's what yama 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 yama. Divided into two. CDC and Unity Party, they can't conclude. You downsizing, you wish hunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. You downsizing, you wish hunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. You and your rescue team. I say, oh, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. Now who you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue. The people say not like you. That's what yama 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 yama.
Okay, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. What a pleasant way to welcome all of you to Freedom Hop on 87.9. My name is Khan Oliver Khan. I'm here with Princess Alexa Vanjakoli. Jointly, we will run up to 6 o'clock today to bring you all of what you need to know about your country, Liberia. On today's edition, we talk too many issues bordering on politics, the economy, road construction, and different areas of our country. Bad labor practice continuing to happen across the country this time around in the road construction sector.
Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people turn out like you.
Road construction companies are in the business of abusing the labor of Liberians. Can you imagine that Liberian citizens are being subjected to a 700 LD a daily wage? When you put that into the exchange rate bracket, it is less than the minimum wage bill of $5 for an unskilled laborer in our country. But again, when a Liberian company is not giving a job in this country, people say, oh, you don't want to give Liberian companies job. You give a Liberian company some government contract, they will go and underperform. They will go and start treating Liberians as slaves, and refusing to honor the labor dignity of other people who are working with them. We would name and shame those companies, we would do so. We have tons and tons of documents of several of the companies that are in the business of paying people less than $5 a day, especially with these road construction companies across the country. We will expand on those conversations. We'll talk more about it. But on today's edition, Alexa and I will be looking into what appears to be a confession by Stanton Witherspoon. Stanton Witherspoon of the Spoon Talk platform in Monrovia told Liberians across the world over that most of the situation about mysterious killings and disappearance of human beings and all of the different terrible news in Liberia under the Weahs administration were fabricated lies fabricated by the opposition community by the time to implicate the Liberians. And so on today's edition, we play the voice of Stanton Witherspoon. Witherspoon own confession will be played on today. And we'll do our best to ensure that we provide the substantive validation of what he is confessing to. And let the Liberian people be the judge. Let them have the opportunity to judge the situation and make their own informed decision. While all of these things are going on, remember you can play the cash giveaway. We are going to be giving money out in the next couple of minutes.
Tell me who you rather give the rescue now.
All you need to do is to keep playing by dialing *255*1#. The more you play, the better your chances are.
One question, now who you give the rescue?
In order to play, you need a minimum of $50 Liberian on your mobile money phone. You could have $500. You could have 1,000 Liberian dollars. And all you're going to do is to play by dialing *255*1#. The more you play, the better your chances are. Every single time you play, $50 LD will leave your phone. So when you have 200 Liberian dollars, you can play 4 times. $300 will make you to play 6 times. $400 will make you to play 8 times. When you have $500, you will play 10 times, and you stand a chance to win as many times as you play. That's how your luck is going to be more certain. The more you play, the better your chances are. Remember, this is a game of chance. Luck and tickets, someday it dry, someday it wet. And that's what it is. So the more you play, the better your chances are. Let's take a break. When we come back, we bring you our sponsor, Crime Support Liberia. When that is done, we jump into the trending issues in the country.
Keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of our Crime Stopper. The people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper. Stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior. Crime Stopper. Keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of our
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Sion.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of our Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of our My brother, God can bless anybody.
It's the Win Liberia Cash Giveaway on Freedom FM. Yes, the Win Liberia Cash Giveaway is here. For just 50 LD or 25 cents USD, you can win from 5K, 6K, 8K, and 10K LD. To play the Win Liberia Cash Giveaway, dial *255*1#. Again, dial *255*1#. The more you play, the better your chances. It's the Win Liberia Cash Giveaway on Freedom 87.9 FM.
Okay, so welcome back to the program Freedom Hub on 87.9, the official voice of Freedom Communications Incorporated. My name is Kai. Alexa is also here. Alexa, good afternoon and welcome.
Good afternoon, Oliver, and I would like to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you. However way you're joining us, would like to say welcome to Freedom Hub, and we have a lot to talk about today, as always. So we'd like to say welcome.
Okay, so basically, there are too many things happening in the country. You know, Liberia is a very interesting country. We have this tendency in the country where they say, when the government get contract, the government can take the contract and give it to Lebanese people and give it to Indian people. But I mean, I'm beginning to get a clearer reason why. In as much as I do not support government giving contracts to foreigners, but some of our Liberian contractors are very, very lackadaisical. I mean, they're very ineffective, very lazy. They are concerned about the money to the point where they even treat their own Liberians like slaves. Like those Liberian people, you mean well. You mean no jinking, like the Congo people would say. You know, and so look, like I told you, we're investigating plenty of these entities in the country, and our lenses are focused on the road construction companies in the country. We got one of them, one big for nothing road construction company. We got their whole payroll in our possession, the daily hire, payroll. Imagine people who's supposed to be building road. It's supposed to the company can build road. Then the unskilled laborers, you're paying them $700 per day. And the justification is that we can get them food. No, that's not what the law says. The law say, when you now want to get food, then you can pay less than $5. The law says $5 for unskilled laborer. Can you imagine a company is abusing the labor dignity of our Liberian people, and the government still doing business with that company? We'll have a whole conversation about them very soon. One day we'll not talk politics. We'll just open the entire information. The company started her operation with $0 in their bank account, $0. Nothing of such. As we speak, they have issues with some of their financial people who they hire because the folks decided to ask them to put real financial system in place. They refused to do so. The guy had issue, the guy started to raise concern, but we can be buying from him to more to the company. Let's put it into paperwork. They went and sacked the ball. Up to now, they owed the ball over 4 months. The ball took their complaint, to the Ministry of Labor. And so we got all of the information. At the appropriate time, we name and shame the company. We name and shame their CEO. We name and shame their friends who the guy in United Party. We name and shame their friends who the guy in CDC government too. Those are those who provided protection for them in the CDC government. We name and shame them. We name and shame the current people who providing protection for them in the Unity Party government. We name and shame all of their clandestine deals they are into. I mean, it is sad. The ball on the crime is because he said, my man, to the company we can be buying, we can be buying things with all procurement processes. No standard in place. One man can just work out and saying go buy fuel for the entity and come out and present a receipt. No check and balance. No, you're not working in QuickBook. You're working in Excel. I mean, the standard accounting model will require you to channel all of your accounting, information through a QuickBooks system. Institutions are made to build it up, but you have an institution where the CEO say, look, you don't have to work in QuickBooks because QuickBooks is quick to expose people. Once you put it there and you analyze, as soon as you put it there, you analyze it, you press summary, it'll bring the whole floor, everything, it'll bring it out. The man say don't do it. After some time, look at man, see the picking one ain't smart. Picking, we gotta reassign you. So there's a whole lot. By tomorrow or so, if we schedule the victim, when we schedule the victim, we'll bring here on the radio, right here on the radio platform, and we'll allow him to explain his ordeal. That's how young Liberian professionals are being fought. That's how they are being disenfranchised because they want to get the country on the right trajectory. So we're going to talk about it. But nobody should be paying, daily laborers less than $5 a day in this country. Nobody should do that. Yeah, nobody should do that. It is a terrible thing. People building road. Imagine a man who can be hauling the steel raw. When they bring the Wawa, for them to go do the drainages and the culverts, they do heavy iron in it. You sit in your office as deputy manager or assistant manager or deputy CEO or CEO. You can even pick up two-inch steel rod to take it from side the truck and carry it to the other place. People who are doing those jobs on a daily basis, you're taking $700 to pay them, man. Huh? $700 to pay an skilled laborer in this country? Why you can make the money $5 that the decent work bill will call for at least $5. Since you people are very heartless, that you got over $2-3 million contract per a particular road project, but you choose to pay people their daily labor for 700. Why you can just make it $5? If you don't want to add something to it, but be in compliance with the labor law of our country, but they will not do it. But we'll bring the guy in studio. He has a legitimate concern. We have some of his documents. I don't want to tell his story. I want him to come here where Alexa and I will have the chance to quiz him. He will explain to us the kind of bad treatment he went through in the hands of the entity, how the entity is not competent to do the road projects that they assigned to them. And so we'll bring the guy in studio to talk more about these issues on the radio. So in the coming days, we're going to do that. Yes, Alexa. So
I think if anyone who listens, by the way, anyone who listens to this program, we're always advocating for contracts to be awarded to Liberians, especially when they're qualified. We're always there are times Oliver will change his accent and sound like Chinese, Indians, and try to just mimic exactly what these guys do to our brothers in this country. And that is not a bad thing to advocate for our own Liberian, companies to be able to be awarded contracts and all that. But it becomes difficult when we're beating on people who, like foreigners, for example, or foreign nationals who are treating our brothers badly at different workplaces. It is bad when we're beating on them, and you as a Liberian who probably owns a company, you have Liberians working with you, and then you're trying to use just the same role these people use on our brothers and sisters, on your very own Liberian brothers and sisters. That is wickedness, and I think it doesn't make sense at this point. So, as we have always called out foreign nationals, I think it is also prudent enough to call out Liberians who are treating our brothers and sisters badly when it comes to bad labor practices in this country.
Especially road construction.
Road construction, that's a
company.
very hard work.
Yeah, what President Boga giving contract to?
Like, it's a very hard work because imagine a person is trying to take cement that is mixed from one end to another. Just that's a very hard work.
And I did one got Google machine or they can be giving the children
Yeah.
wheelbarrow to be
Manually.
pushing wheelbarrow.
So please,
You know,
please treat our brothers right.
And
If
doing
you're
stuff.
supposed to pay $5 based on the law, obviously do that.
if you do not have the money to pay them, don't hire as many as you
Do
want.
not have a conversation, and what is agreed upon, that's what you do.
And the sad part of it is that they hire these people and they don't even give them the money at the end of the month. I'm told
That's bad.
they owe these daily laborers for a very long time. You already paying the man less than $5.
Then you're not paying his
Then
money.
you're not paying him, I mean,
So how do you expect this guy to
and
take care of his
we are not
family?
talking about struggling businesses here. At least when I want Kobo shot sitting down in one place, we'll understand. But you talk about road construction company that got $2, $3, $4, $5 million
Have
contracts.
millions of dollars.
I mean, once you win a contract worth millions of US dollars, all you need to do a responsible company where the bosses can steal the money and go do different things with it. A responsible company will go to the bank, take some money from the bank, pre-finance the job. At the end of the day, that's it. Even when you make $20,000, profit after paying
At
your
least.
staff, after doing quality job, after paying your staff, after paying for your operation, even when you get $20,000 per a contract,
At least.
that's business. You have a good reputation
But
as a
like-
business. Your image is there. That good job you did, it could sell. It could sell your entity to have another job.
But like the way you treat people who do your work,
Mhm.
people who bring your vision to life, you treat them badly. So how do you expect other people to work with passion? Because I mean, Oliver, if someone is employed here at Freedom Radio and that person is not treated the right way, that person is saying that to somebody else. Right?
Mhm.
So it means you have a narrative that is being spread and it is wrong on your part. Because if you contract someone else, the person will be like, no, I don't want to work with you because you don't treat your workers, right. So you please do the better thing you're supposed to do. Oliver said, "Well, name and shame." So
Oh yeah.
when the time comes,
The very guy who is a victim of their bad labor practice,
he needs to tell his own story.
he will come to studio and tell his story. And by the
Yeah.
time he is done, I think we'll call the name of the entity. He will
needs
come to
tell his
studio.
own story.
He went to the Ministry of Labor, complained them. They had an outside labor ministry settlement. The company could not show up. Labor ministries decided to take communication to the company to have them appear. The company will refuse. They will give instruction to their security. Say when labor ministry people bring people here,
Yeah, the boss
you
man,
must see the boss man. Yeah, you must say you're not
Imagine.
get authority to sign for it. I mean, look at the kind of BMT
That's
now.
not
But we're gonna talk more about other issues. There was also another guy who did a post on social media yesterday. Alexa shared with me. He said he was wrongfully picked up by the DEA officers on Ashmore Street.
He was beating
They
people.
beat him, put him on handcuff. The handcuff was at number 1. They took him from one ghetto
community
to the other,
Yeah.
from Front Street. They leave passing him around Monrovia until they deposited him at Banave, Keba, Dixville corner. Between Dixville and Keba, they dropping in that area. Imagine Good Samaritans had to go there and show him the way to the main Kota Road before he could make his way to go back to town to do what he wanted to do before returning to Painesville where he lives. This is troubling. We talked to him. We asked him to communicate officially to the LDEA. We told him to write the LDEA, to write the Drug Enforcement Authority. Apparently, the big people, they ain't know what these small guys on the field are doing. So they ain't complain if they do not do anything about it. If there is nothing essential done, with respect to the individuals who were on board that pickup that did the arbitrary arrest and seeming torturing of the young man, then we'll lift it up from the media perspective. But we just thought to blow it up so that the authority at the LDE will be aware that you could receive a communication today, tomorrow, or in the coming days, complaining one of your pickups, operators, one of your deployed men. I mean, one of the cases that you will have tomorrow or the after tomorrow in the coming days is going to be a case involving one of the squad that you assigned to how you call the place, Ashmore Street. What they did to the to I'm told the guy is a musician. I'm told he's an artist. He said this thing is going to have an
because
adverse.
they didn't just parade the guy. They took pictures.
They took his pictures and everything. So I mean, while we want to fight against drugs, we want to do it responsibly, so that in the process of fighting drugs, we will not go ahead disregarding the rights of other Liberians, which is not going to be appropriate. So yeah, so far so good. These are trending issues happening in the country. Abu Sharif and Hagar dealt sufficiently with the Council of Crooks situation today. So we're not going to talk about it, or we're not going to say more about that.
I would go in to talk about
We're not even
the
going
House
to.
of Legislature.
No, we're not.
Additional 14 districts.
We're not going to talk about it as well.
Okay.
I mean, we decided to pay more attention to researching the logic behind it. I'm told Richard Cohen is afraid of countrymen,
And he's going to lose.
so he's trying to divide District 11. He's trying to divide District 2, so that once they divide District 11, he will find a smaller side in District 11 where he got his support base. Then he will run on that side. But we are told that
Original countryman is going to follow him.
we are told that countrymen said even when you go contest only in your neighborhood, in your yard,
I will be there.
I will go there and register in that place. I don't know what countrymen see behind Richard Cohen,
So original countryman says,
but that is what it is.
they have a score to settle, and 2029 would be exactly the year to settle that score.
That's right.
So whatever happens, wherever Richard Cohen goes,
hmm
he follows.
Good. So yeah. So what's the next trending story in the country? So far so good. Yep. So far so good. The country is still on summer. Christmas coming.
And Stan is still protesting December
Yes,
17th.
December
by the way.
17. But okay. By the way, we'll play Mobile Molu's statement.
Yeah.
So Mobile Molu has a response. I told the Council of Crooks. He responded to the Council of Crooks on yesterday. We want to play that particular. We're not going to talk more about it. We just want to play Molu's uh, official response to the Council of Crooks. Then later on, we will. Or what is it? What is this thing? Alexa, 1 minute. This thing is giving me trouble.
Yeah, so while you're looking for that, I think I was just on the same thing with the guy. I saw that write up yesterday, and for a moment it was a bit funny because some of his friends were just being comical about it and all that. But I think we need to be very serious and holistic when it comes to fighting drugs in Liberia. In as much as we want the LDA to do what they have to do, I think I don't want to say the entire LDA because we don't know if the officers that picked him up and took him to different communities. I don't know why they actually did that because he said he doesn't even live Front Street. He doesn't live Central Monrovia.
hmm
He lives Painesville, by the way, and he had gone to town to get something, one or two things. So he was picked up from Front Street, and they continued to tell him that, oh, this is the guy who is the drug lord in this area. And he was telling them, hey, I'm not from here. I live Painesville. They didn't listen to him. They beat the hell out of that boy. They took that boy from one community to another to different ghettos for people to say, yeah, this is a drug law or whatever it is. And he told them that over and over again. They beat him, and wherever they went, the different ghettos, they had him there like a mannequin, and people had to snap pictures with him to show that yeah, this is a drug law, and we're trying to shame him or we're trying to do whatever. People snapped photos, videos, and according to him, the videos and the photos they are not presentable, by the way. So these are things that are probably going to ruin his image because of who he is and what he does. So he is afraid that those pictures they took are going to circulate the social media. He also said something about he needs justice, and I like the fact where Oliver said he, people call him and they're still, waiting for him to reach out to the bosses at LDA or LDA as an institution.
I spoke to
He's-
him as a matter
Thank
of
God.
fact. Yeah.
So he needs justice. That's what he said, and he said he doesn't know who to go to. He doesn't know how to go about it because he is scared, and he is still confused. That boy was tortured, so I'm sure he is still feeling some type of way emotionally. He might be traumatized a little bit from what happened yesterday. And if people were not going to find that boy in Bannersville, I don't know what would have happened to him because he didn't know where he was. He was dropped there and he couldn't find his way back until people helped him and the showed him the way, and he managed to get home. So in as much as we're saying LDA, you're trying to do your best, on some days, you also need to train your officers. They don't
Okay.
just pick up anybody and be like you drug law. Like I know you have intelligence, or people give you pieces of information about people who are dealing drugs and all that. You still need to do due diligence and know who you're trying to arrest and pick up. And is there anything about getting a drug law arrested and carrying in different community into the picture within like the graduation, and somebody like graduating from a school or something? I don't know if that's that, like you're showcasing that, or it is an exhibition. I don't understand it. So you please do better, and I hope the bosses there are going to listen to this guy. And if your officers are recognized, because he said he can recognize a few of them, not all of them. So if your officers are recognized, I hope you're going to do what you're supposed to do as well. But I'm sorry, my dear brother, for what you went through yesterday. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so we're gonna go directly. We're gonna go again to like I said, the chairman of STAN on yesterday responded to the Council of Crooks. The chairman of STAN responded.
You're going to spoil me with this thing.
Yeah, the chairman of STAN responded to the Council of Crooks, and by the time we are done playing the voice of the chairman of STAN, then we will particularly go to our dashboard and start to pay people some money on the platform. Right after paying people money, then we'll go and discuss the Stanton Witherspoon situation. But we await this video. It is loading. I don't know why.
The internet is-
Yeah, I don't know why it is taking this long to load. I don't know why it is taking this long to load. But if I cannot get it from this angle, I'm gonna try to
Click
play
on
it.
your phone.
Yeah, I want to try to play it raw. Let me try to play it raw. The chairman of STAN, Moba K. Molu Jr., responded to the Council of Crooks on yesterday. So please listen as we try to play it. We're just going to play it and pass on to talk other issues. Take your time to listen.
This is STAN's official response to the most compromised clerics in Liberia. The group calling itself the Liberia Council of Churches, now openly hired and paid by the government to call for the abolition of the December 17 Lead or Leave protest. By demanding that Liberians cancel the December 17 Lead or Leave protest, the Council of Churches has removed its final mask. It has confirmed what the nation already suspects. This once respected institution has collapsed into a network of corrupt men who traded principle for privilege, truth for token, and God for gold. Instead of standing with the poor, the hungry, the homeless, the abused, and the forgotten, the council now stands with corruption. It has stained its garment white. It has stained its garment while dining with the rogue-in-chief Deacon Joseph Yimon Boakai. A body that should speak truth to power now serves as a loudspeaker for a corrupt regime, while the hungry starve, the violated or the abused cry, and the brutalized bleed. This council rushes to sit at the tables of political gluttons. Nothing about this resembles moral leadership, and it is a shame. It is the behavior of a spiritually bankrupt institution, intoxicated by state power and blinded by bribes. Some weeks ago, when the Ministry of Justice invited Stan to a so-called security meeting with the council, we refused because we do not sit with institutions that have abandoned their calling. The council lost its voice the day it applauded or clapped for the illegal removal of the speaker. Yesterday's statement only seals their fall into complete moral compromise. Their argument that Liberians should not protest because Christmas is near is the theology of cowards. A church afraid of truth is no church at all. A clergy that bends scripture to please a president is not serving Christ. It is serving its own stomach, its own interest. When leaders choose silver over sincerity and envelopes over ethics, they surrender their altar and their conscience. They say we should avoid protest because it is the festive season. But have the council considered the millions of Liberians who cannot celebrate, the sick who cannot celebrate because hospitals are broken, the homes who cannot, or the homeless who cannot celebrate because their homes were demolished while Joseph Boakai builds a $10 million mansion for him and his family? The struggling families who cannot afford food because of harsh economic realities? Instead of shielding the president, a true council will be calling for the dragging the name of Jesus Christ into disgrace. Then declares today, this council has no moral authority to question, advise, or restrain the Liberian people. An institution that stays silent while corruption spreads, while police brutality or brutalizes citizens, while powerful men prey on young girls, and while poverty deepens. Such a body does not speak for God. It speaks only for the hands that feed it. We urge the media and the public, do not be distracted by a compromised clergy. The December 17th protest is constitutional, is legitimate, and unstoppable. No but and pay for puppet will deter the will of the people. On December 17th, the masses will rise, and no council, especially not one pretending to hold moral authority, will stand in the way of the people.
Okay, so Molo spoke, and that is it. We're not going to say more. We're not going to say less.
Words with you.
Yeah, he referred to them.
Adjectives.
Yeah, it was beautiful. The statement was beautiful. Beautifully responded to them. You know, a group of clergy that will remain quiet in the midst of lawlessness. They are not serving God, they are serving their pockets. Bunch of religious hustlers, vendors, Yahoo boys, religious Yana boys, religious Shushan boys. That's who they are. You know, making business with the name of the Lord and Savior. I mean, Patrick Lumumba of Kenya will refer to them as the proprietors of the Jesus industry. I mean, these people are they're making Jogira to cry in heaven. They're making God to want to take the trumpet and blow it. You know, Bishop Amaka Francis is just turning in your grave left and right. You know, Mother Gelly Brown and the rest of the other people, they are confused. You know, the late Sarah Doe will be asking questions: Is this the Liberia we left? Especially the Christian community. I mean, some of you even make us to regret, you know, being called Liberian Christians. The greeting them, your whole color, everything. You know, your whole color is all of your colors are desecrated. You know, terribly desecrated. You know, 419 the deacons and clergy people, hustlers, crooks. The group will call you Yirio. That's who you are. Yirio means, you know, rogues. The group will call you Yirio. I mean, when you close your eyes on the suffering minds of the Liberian people, and when they concern yourself with asking people not to come outside to protest because there is a festive season, something that did not happen, you know, in other administrations, it only exposes how political you've been all this while, and you've been hiding under the canopy of religion. Jesus would have flocked you guys in the temple if it was in the days of the old. You know, he would have beaten you people with a rope. You know, yeah. I mean, I just wish he could just send the switch. I think he's not ready to come back. You know, and Jesus will come back, right? To Georgia F. See, he's not ready to come back. You just send a
We're
switch.
still waiting.
Yeah,
Jesus'
just
second coming.
send it. See, you're not prepared to come back. Just send a switch. You know, beat some him be in the country. I mean, it is necessary. They're toying with the name of the Lord in this country for so long. They've been doing it plenty of times. And that's why I respect Owen Luther Tappe. He did not honor the political, pastor clothes. The man went straight and said, "I will be UP chairman. I will talk politics boldly. I don't have to hide behind the pulpit to talk politics." I mean, those are real men. And not people that go hide behind white collar. You join your political side when they want to fight you now. You say, "Hey, do." How they can do that? Call that thing? Do my prophet know what thing?
Whatever.
Touch not my nothing. Do my prophet know how?
wait.
Huh?
We can do it over there. I don't read things already. That's
No, I mean, but that's how they can do it. It say touch not my nothing. Do my prophet know how? That the Google and nothing we will not touch. You hear me? There are decent pastors who are listening to this radio, and we salute all of you. There are decent reverends, decent clergymen, decent evangelists. I mean, God fearing people. CDC can't do bad thing, you talk it. UP do bad thing, you talk it. Those are the pastors that I respect. Those are the priests that I respect. And, those are the reverend fathers, the reverend sisters that I respect. What CDC men do fitija, you talk it. UP men do fitija, you talk it. But
and that's what I was talking yesterday about. Independent voices.
yeah.
These
Yeah.
are people we respect.
These are people we respect. CDC men and blunder, you talk it. UP men and blunder, you talk it. Well, all you to do, you just be defending UP. UP do bad thing, you close your mouth. Speaker take speakership. Richard Kuhn take speakership
You
for
award him.
criminal way. Then you can't take a war. You go give it. What kind of moral advice are you giving to the society? Oh, that it is good to get position out of confusion. That the moral teaching you go do that time when you are giving Richard Kuhn a war. I mean, you selling Jesus industry. Come on. Why you can go to Nigeria and go join ritualistic thing and you go do society thing and make fast money? Eh? Can't you see? You're not even raising good offering to your church because the country high. Still, you're still supporting the government. What kind of body is so? Huh? Okay, what kind of paper is so? What?
No, it just got me reminded.
What kind of paper is so?
So Prince Johnson, yeah, may also rest in peace, puppy.
Yeah.
There was this popular teaser we always played where Joseph Walker said we took a man's job.
And give it to a boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So. Oh yeah. But I mean, the paper they ain't behaving correctly. I mean, they have to be told, regardless of who they are, they have to be told.
And
That didn't want spoiling the
That
country.
has always been the problem.
They don't want spoiling the country.
When someone
Yeah.
who is considered a religious leader
Yeah.
does something wrong,
We
people are
respect you.
afraid
You must behave,
say
in a respectable manner. That's what it is. You sat here. The man who carry wedding machine to the Capitol building and go weather the door.
people do.
Forcibly took speakership. He was acting as an illegitimate speaker until the real speaker resigned. Then he said he resigned and recontested. You have the facts available unto you. All of you, you're a pastor, and you went to theological school. You can memorize scripture.
different scriptures.
You can memorize different
and
scriptures.
even some of the things that are
Then
not
I-
written in the Bible.
Yeah, you can memorize
Yeah.
it. Then a common thing what happened right before your eye in less than 1 month. That's why you can't remember.
That you forgot.
You forgot to know the channel through which the man got the speakership, and you turn around. All you could do was to wake up and say, "Oh, we come and honor you, Francisco." Francisco was say, "Oh, tell that in front of me. I'm not going to subject myself to any hypocrisy.
I don't want it.
I don't want it. I don't want it." And when the man say he wanted it, nothing catch their attention to say, "Oh, let respect ourselves." No, they didn't do it. As soon as the man say, "Who wanted it?"
Next.
No, man. Next, who's next? And war for sale, who next? So
Not Desperado.
as soon as Francis say he wanted, the man say, "Who next?" Richard could say, "Here I am. Here I am, Lord. Use me." Richard could say, "Here I am. Use me." They took their war and gave it and he dashed some US dollar. I want Betty unless I Richard could get a pass with that money. Let the American come in.
No.
After that, war.
Don't put your hand here.
Hey, after that, unless I want Betty.
Some kind of thing.
And that's
like,
the woman use to bet. That's as a woman use the bed. Pastor Enka will do as a woman say you not receive money from you,
Pastor, they will not agree.
but they get man to agree.
Agree with this as a
Most of the war in the country, after if we give it to you, you can get it.
appreciation.
Yeah,
They
get
give
it so
you money.
yeah, they give you a own award that you gotta take money and give it to me again. Well, then why you award me for?
Someone told
Eh,
me.
Yeah,
Someone told me.
why you award me for?
Anytime you have
Yeah.
organizations reaching out to
Eh,
award you, at the time you can travel because
Yeah.
you gotta get money like you buying the award.
But from the daily minute award with Richard Kun, I just got to know that they born into Jesus business. You know, they're transacting with the name of the Lord and Savior. It is wrong.
Transactional gospel.
Transactional gospel, Yahoo gospel.
It is a barter system.
Yeah, you know, it's a touch now, do my prophet no harm, touch now my. You are not anointed, so we touch you. Anointed men of God will not trade their religious pulpit for political crumbs.
Their integrity.
Yes, you will not trade your integrity for political crumbs, and so you are not anointed. We touch you. The people who are anointed, what God said, will not touch. Are the men who can respect a say, who can say it black when it is black, say it blue when it blue.
You see, we read Darius' letter yesterday.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, oh yeah, we can. The men who can say when it black, it black, it blue, it blue. I didn't want to. They don't want that Bible apply to. They say touch now my anointed. And not you, and not you where I told you, I say, hey, all of you trimming, Mr. President, what we do? Your test ten says the Monan protest. Yes, achieve. There you can also. And the council of crooks, I call on stand to disengage on everything and call the government like bro, not the grand. That you sort of be calling on government like bro. You know if I not get usually.
you know what I actually
Huh?
expect.
You not get usually.
And that was a question I asked, and I like the fact that Molu also said, that as well.
No, Molu that with them.
Like you are not concerned about why
Mhm.
Liberians.
No, you're not concerned.
are
I
planning
don't be concerned
together.
when the men on different boards.
You're rather concerned about the festive season being
Religious
celebrated.
religious hustlers,
So you think the people when I want to go protest, they get something to celebrate?
clerical vendors,
You didn't ask that question. You didn't even reach out.
clerical vendors.
Then you just like
Yeah, you went to school to do theology and you came back with Yahoo
Yahooology.
diploma. so hustler. That reason why I don't learn no different trade. Yeah. Other pastors surviving by the truth.
although they very well own bishop from a church.
All of us surviving by the truth. You can consider
Like it goes a long way.
Yahoo what color up a bit. And I didn't want. And the thing I can move that I didn't want to threaten you. You know, that shall not talk to the man of God. You're not man of God, you man of JMB. You are not man of God, you man of JMB. A man of God will talk bad about a particular government or the government, not about talking bad. A man of God will criticize any government, CDCO,
You'll
UPO.
be
He will
independent.
deal with it.
Like you say
Yeah,
things
that's how man of God is looking.
as they unfold.
Yeah,
know?
yeah,
You don't dress it.
yeah. Because around the 50th season. December 17 and December 25th, that is same thing. December 17 is far from December 25. On the 25th of December, that Christmas Day. December 17, it's far.
But the
Hey, you can say we can even decide to put that on Christmas Day, on New Year Day. We can put that on Ramadan. We can put that on any day in the country.
You don't have
There
a
is
special,
no law that
month
says you don't protest. The
or
only thing,
a special date set aside.
be orderly. Be orderly and peaceful. That's what the law requires. That's what the law requires. And peaceful in that situation, it is determined by how the government will treat it. If the government treat it peacefully, it become peaceful. The government treat it recklessly, it become recklessly driven. You can say that. You can say, oh yeah, I'm not trying to do because in that today you know about it. How Malu use all the adjective. Touch not my prophet, touch not my anointed. When God was saying touch not my anointed, he was talking about what the anointed, the prophets, the pastors, the reverends who are religiously okay, who do not take SAR. We were talking about the reverend who not United Partisan, who not CDC men. We were talking about the real reverend who can talk a bow on the side, they talk a goo on the side. We're not talking about the reverend who got United Party teacher on their coat. Most of them are not going to be preaching. You go open the code on Sunday, you see green teacher there. Yeah, most of the body.
Yeah, I don't go to church. So
Yeah,
I don't know about
the
that.
reason why they made it be sunny the way it's sunny. Yahoo, man. You better carry the code. Bootlickers. Yeah, so bootlickers. That's how fair with the men in Bowie. Oh,
No, wait.
you can tell from the way I'm talking.
Wait.
These are
Let me
bootlickers.
tell you what's the problem.
Bootlickers.
You're angry at your bishop, and then you come across.
But on that day, my bishop, when they were awarding Richard Coon, my former bishop, that's my bishop.
I don't know.
Summer Choir is my former bishop. My former bishop on that program. Go find the program, you see it.
So I know you're like you're angry.
He was
at
there.
the Liberia Council. of
Comrade, he was
Churches.
there.
But now
So when the one small manager to student tower, he went there, he said, the basic boys will come in, and I will come in tower today. At the topic will come in tower today. He went to the small manager at MF Billy. The missing boy, the president said, they will find CCTV, the country, inside doing politics. So I was like, I don't Bishop, now in confusion. I don't even bring the gay Benny from America here. So, but Bishop, what can I do also? I thought Joey was in power. Let me get talking politics. I look at my man for long. I said, my man. My man said now different place. I went to my car, I entered inside. On Sunday, I turned around, I started coming. I'm waiting for benediction. Because look, that's how I got temper.
so you won't waste your
No,
time.
I got temper. The next thing I'm gonna about to do down there, I'm gonna work out and say, Bishop, go to the scripture. Start talking
So we're
politics. Yeah,
we're here for the gospel.
we here for the gospel. Because the truth of the matter is, people exploited the political. I mean, the puppet for political reasons. They did that. I mean, then I go see him. The men who are praying that day for good Liberia. Father, the country ain't good again. The country in the hands of people who say, well, fine, CC camera, this and that. And a bad governance you're trying to expose. Now, the good governance, now where you wish for a kind of power, then you go to a program where they honoring Richard Coon. I know he was preaching there or he do prayer or he was doing something. But he had a role to play there. I said, thank God, sir.
Your bishop got it going on.
No, I said, thank God, sir, we're already part ways. I'm not in your church again. Oh, the man carry palace security board to go, mom, my church. J Marshall, put security board
The
there.
one you give me a word for.
Yeah, the people who carry go get you don't have that word.
You give me a word, they flower.
That's security people manning the church right now. You know, we say we won't be part of Bishop church again. We're accepting the regionalization. So Bishop say, hey, you're not agree for us to be in the same church together, where our people in America can marry man to man, but we in Liberia say we can do it, but we'll be in the same church. You go.
You move our movie.
You go. You must never come out to the building because it's for us. Who said Bishop, but our building that we don't want to pay our tax, our tithe and offering. He said, okay, I say your first kid, I will send my people. He call him every come and say, every send me some para security men and go and let me put into the church. You see any man into that place, say they can't watch it there. You're quite at it. We can go to our church now. We go to one old lady, one our old man.
Like
Go
this
to
is
her.
really serious.
I'm serious. To a home can go to now, go worship God. That's how terrible it is. I saw the man out there with Richard Coon. They were how to call him.
Your whole uncle increased.
Yeah, I saw the man with Richard Coon. I said, oh, so the whole good Liberia what the man were wishing for all through Joey Atta. Then he part of a program to honor Richard Coon. When the same Coon man was the man who they respected the Supreme Court. And
Like, no, wait.
the man who said he was speaker.
What do you expect?
The man who
from
said
your bishop?
the man who said he was speaker. When the real speaker resigned, then he said he resigned.
Who is imposing
Eh?
regionalization?
Yeah,
Obviously.
that the whole thing said.
So don't
So
hate
at the end of the day, Council of Crooks, there's a message for you. You have desecrated the holiness of the country, the holiness of your throne, the holiness of your position. I don't regard most of you anymore. You're proving that you up for the money. You know, yeah, you are up for the money. You up for the resources. You know, yeah. So
And money can make bigger than
money can make bigger dance. So when we're in UL way back, say when the struggle intensify, you know, integrity can be swept under the carpet,
obviously.
and the stomach can protrude in the wheelbarrow. Then the man standing behind it with no dignity pushing it in front. Stomach for sale, stomach for sale, stomach for sale.
Because you need to eat.
That is just somebody border in. And that's how the time offering drop.
But
No. The
wait.
time offering drop.
People are looking for money to
People
send
don't
their
get
kids
money
to
these
school.
days. Time offering
People
drop.
are looking for money to eat.
Yeah,
You get.
it dropped.
So, I mean, people are trying to balance like how much is going to school fees, how much is going to groceries.
This time you go pull,
and all that.
you go pull offering basket. You know, church say, oh, I think we're going to some people used to be arguing in church. You know,
Oh,
so no, I mean arguing with money now.
Oh,
Is it-
like a competition.
Yeah, so one change the chat ceiling. I'm going to say, I get it one. I get it one.
You said the men's department
There's something they can put an offering basket
and the
there.
women's
They
department.
can put an offering basket there. We come inside the show. All the one we're doing a prelude.
We have an hour to go.
This not a man that can put an offering basket there. When they put an offering basket there,
And wrap the money.
no, fuck about wrapping money. You can put an offering basket there. Few minutes with Jago. What did the man put in there? Say 150 LD, 50, 40. You
Someone
know.
wanting that.
Oh, what are you talking about? What they put in there? I'm talking about those who can sit and remain in the seat. Though. You know, I'm talking about those who can remain in the seat. Though. So people say now, and no, it is not funny, right? The people go in and nobody putting money in the place. The payment is low. It's no longer attractive. Then it will sit down for long. The usher will go back. I think you see the usher looking in the faces of the member.
That's a judge for you.
Yeah, just to make you understand. Say, remember that when the official low in the member fee, member do low in the usher fee. Everybody can say, back way. That the country you went there, the country fee, just a Christmas very good.
They say Akazuku.
Akazuku.
Money fee, Akle.
After causing job, we are now all of your accolade. You're going to check. You're going to raise half of your offering. You're going to raise it because all the bugger that you got in power, they are what the group in called Yinekwa. Most of them are Yinekwa. That's who they are. They're very mean. Not only are they mean, they are corrupt and self-centered. You know, so they steal the money, they conceal it. You know, then they visit their project in the night. In the night, boy, can visit the project. They can visit the projects in the night. Yeah, I think I remember this one. Hey, you live in any community. If you live in any community, we're going to go to the main topic now. If you if you live in any community in this country where you see one rescue government official being one bee horse, or the man get a project, what they can go to in the net, anything to go there in the net, I'm recording. Send down to your file or you record it and say, oh, the minister Elisa coming to visit her. Or mansion, yeah, or swimming pool where she been here, or just record a short video. Send it to somebody send it to somebody will get it. Record a short video and send it, will get it. They bought them being that BB horse in the net, they can go visit, so like people can say it's stealing. That's what they can do. They build a BB horse to go visit in the net. Well, I like how Molu responded to the Council of Crooks. I hope, you know, they will go back to have a retreat, elect real pastors who will bring back the dignity of the council. I'm being honest about it. Elect real pastors who will bring back the dignity of the council. What we do have today is purely unfair. So we are hoping that the real, that the pastors with dignity will go and take over the council of church. The one will get today, they are members of the board of LPRC, members of the board of MPA, LEC. You know, yeah, member of the board, all the other ones.
Board members.
The board of guy.
So they have to protect.
Yeah, the board of guy. So the board protecting the small
to get their sitting fee.
Yeah, yeah. Even our papa Ali cry. They made him.
The deal with him.
He on the board. What thing? Free photo. Yeah.
NPA,
MPA. Yeah. Ali cry. You know, a respectable Imam Ladao.
And he was very vocal again.
Yeah, good Muslim people who used to be listening to.
He was vocal.
Yeah, we used to good Muslim people who used to listen to the man called that MPA something. Papa not talking again. So kind of thing happened to real like you know, with two of his members.
Yeah.
The man go tell the government side. You know, the man not even calling for the people said they got to appeal before the Supreme Court, but the people say imposing how to call the thing, the demolition. Man go jump there and say you can fight government.
He should have been a twin father,
like
settle this behind the scenes.
So what all our God people in the country now? What our BB God people or some of our BB God people? Why are they trading the gospel and they trading the holy scriptures? You know, the Quranic, scriptures, the Quranic authorization and things. Why are they trading it for? So y'all go say now God call you, then you go allow Joe Bagay to call you back. Hello, hello. God call you. Then you go allow Joe Bagay to call you back.
No.
No, God call you. Way. God call you to speak the truth.
God call you. You call yourself back. Then you give yourself to Joseph Boaka.
No.
Because
they call yourself back.
Because if you know you're calling, you wouldn't be called by someone else.
So listen. How you go say that God call you? Huh? Go say that God call you. Then you allow Joe Bagay to call you back. God call you to preach his word. Then you allow Joe Bagay to call you back. What most of you guys have done, but it's unfortunate. You're in God with Georgia one day. And none of you can tell me say church not my anointed. You are not God's anointed. God's anointed can sell the gospel to GMB.
Get back, and
For
get
bo-
back to being,
God can sell the gospel to GMB
the anointed
for board member
person you were.
for how you call it, let's have for board member position. God can sell, God anointed can sell his integrity for board member position. Joe Walker made you board member, and because of your board membership thing, the EFL ball. Since November of last
They
year,
didn't say anything.
the ball lost. Cancel a check.
His family, his brother, his sister
We
appeared
host
here.
the people here plenty time.
Even the chief of staff
Yeah,
phoned
huh?
in
Yeah,
and he said plenty things that day.
yeah,
All kind of things.
yeah,
But since then it has been a year.
Yeah.
Imagine we're in December now.
Yeah.
Last year November.
yeah,
This year is November, and we're in December. So
Yeah.
1 year plus.
yeah.
And this guy is still missing. Nobody know if he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody know where he is.
That's right.
And the people who are supposed to use their energy to find this missing soldier, they have not used that energy. Chief of staff called that day himself, plenty to him. But the Liberia Council of Churches doesn't care about that one. They care about festive season, so they say nobody will go protest. Who are you
No, they do
to
not.
detect to someone that their constitutional rights should not be respected? Like, what are you talking about?
Let's go pay somebody some money,
The
some money.
same
Yeah.
people, no wonder why you're bringing the regionalization, because they're teaching all the small definition and now they want to bring some to our constitution. Instead of your bishop or there giving the word to
Yeah, just give me a word
giving a
to
word to
to
Richard.
Richard Cook, my former bishop.
Ah.
Yeah, he's my former bishop. I'm going to that church again once they in the regionalization thing. I'm not going there. No, I'm not going there. Once they in the regionalization thing, I'm not going there.
But they may all they post security people there.
And he's
so
all,
you go there.
he's also one of the big men in the council
you
of crooks.
see.
Let's go pay somebody money, then we'll start the real topic.
Yeah, we're going to play Stanton, right?
Yeah, we'll play Stanton. Let's go and pay
Yeah.
somebody money, then we'll go and give to girl. So star 255 star 1 hash. The more you play, the better your chances are. Let's go to the winners box. Like we told you, the people can be winning, but because we're gonna be talking plenty, so we're gonna be calling those who can be winning. So that's it. So be playing. When you win, automatically the money goes directly to your Lone Star Cell MTN mobile money account. So let's see who is this lucky winner. Who is this person? What is his name? What is his name? Wow. Who is this person? What is this person's name? Let's go and see if we can talk to this person quickly on the line. Let's see. Let's see if we can talk to you. Quickly, let's talk to you. Then we'll go talk our other politics. Let's go talk to you. Hello.
Hello. Yeah,
How are you, ma'am?
I'm good. Well,
My name okay. What you want to name?
my name is Chinese.
Chinese. We're calling you from Freedom Radio Liberia.
Yeah,
You play the catch away plenty time today. How many times you play?
I played 15 times.
15 times, and you got $5,000 on your telephone as your prize. Did you see it?
Yes, yeah, thank you.
A few minutes ago, you saw it, right?
Yeah, Jasmine.
Okay, so that's how it is. The more you play, the better your chances. Anytime you're talking, the more you play, the better your chances. That's why it is. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, welcome. You're welcome. So that we'll be giving people money on the cover small. So small we're playing, we'll be giving people money. We'll be dealing with the crooks and small, and so forth. Well, let's take this quick break. When we come back, we bring you.
We're going to talk about the real issue.
Yeah,
We're going to play Stanton's voice.
We'll talk about the real
and,
issue.
and we're going to get to that. And someone kept commenting that we should reread Darius's
No, I'm not reading
letter.
that
I'm
letter.
sorry, we already did what we had to
Yeah.
do. So the wrath of God
We're not,
is not.
we're not reading that letter again.
We're done yesterday.
But the truth of the matter
No,
is,
but someone said
the truth of
someone said there's a problem.
the truth of the matter is, Smodo, the pastor there, the bishop there, the boy there right now. But you can do nothing. You very boss. You very boss. God call you, you go let Joe Baga call you back. You can't get there with me. Your business. You are not a nuthead, so I can touch you.
What should be very? You said
You are not a nuthead. I can touch you. The man, what is it do now? The one what is it do now? My prophet know how.
No.
What the Bible say? That the same thing.
I gotta investigate it.
You
They are
know,
going to
so-
church
so
I used to do.
The man what is it touch now? My prophet. You're not part of it. Touch now, my prophet can go take money from Baka and take one side. Hello.
Touch not my
Touch.
anointed.
Okay, touch not my anointed. Can take my from Bwaga and go to one side. Touch not my anointed can talk it both ways. CDC men are fully they talk it. UV men are fully
Like
they talk it.
touch not my anointed is fearless.
Yeah, touch not my
Okay.
anointed. Not scared of Joe Bwaga.
Because he has the guidance of God.
Oh yeah.
He has the strength of
touch
God.
not my anointed. Can
God
take side.
directs his paths and
Yeah.
guides his utterances. So
You.
he fears nothing, by the
Yo,
way.
yo.
But hey, nah.
Yo. That's why let's take a break to be right back.
Step to your door, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Stop for Liberia, from the center to interior. Keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before.
Okay, Crime Stoppers Liberia is our official sponsor, and you can also play *255*1# win Liberia, Freedom Radio Liberia. It is a wonderful, wonderful one here on the platform. Now, that's how UP came to power. Part of the reasons the Unity Party came to power is because they sold plenty of propaganda stories to the Liberian people. And I like the way I'm talking today. I'm not forceful.
I saw last day today.
Yeah.
No more.
And the kind of way of talking again enter the people ear because
Cool yet effective.
yeah. So the people came to power because they started talking. Oh, Joey, the three missing boys. Oh, Joey, all the all. Oh, Joey, the EPA boy in Nimau. Everybody who died in the country. That my brother in the how to call the place. Where is he? Poland. Where BA.
Oh yeah, that's my brother.
Jane Goode Flomo. Every time Jane Goode Flomo finding dead body in the country.
he was
He was every time the
he was the first journalist on the scene.
first journalist to appear to dead body.
Yeah.
That Jane Goode Flomo. They made all of the information to the extent where the Liberian population started believing that, oh, but it's Joey, man, high in power people just dying. They sold all of those things. And the UP in opposition, backed by ANC and the Liberty Party, plus the All Liberian Party and all of those people in the CPP, they managed to have succeeded greatly in using that propaganda against the CDC government. Because in all fairness, in most essentially of the children to go to bomb mines to go do something. Maybe instead of to go buy something or whatever the case is. The children went to the place according to the report, which will play on the radio for you to hear it. They went to the place. The town people say, oh, it was late. They go in the kingdom. They say, oh, you're not cross. Y'all wait. Y'all see across there in the morning. We'll bring kingdom for y'all because, they explain all the thing there. The men say, no, we're going to wait. We got to cross. Why crossing? God forbid. The kingdom casts off. The men bleed in the water. They brought the body up. The community people, the police people, everybody go to check the body. They not see nothing move on the body. No toenail move, no stomach move. They not move tete. They don't take all the men toes. They take all the men nothing. The men body still intact. The police, Gregor Como himself issued that report. And Kimo, we will play the report on the show today. We'll play that report about the three missing boys children. Three missing boys situation. All the time, but then there were reports. All the different reports came up, including pathologists, local and foreign pathologists were contracted by the Liberian government. The government said, Joey and look, y'all go investigate all the cases and tell, oh, how many people then die? The pathologists did their work, produced that result. Yet and still, the opposition community still decided to continue using that story. Oh, that Joey are going to kill all the time. Until the election came, the Liberian people believe all that in there. All the good thing what Joey started doing, free tuition for people, proper housing unit, building the parks, building the hospital in Bapoli where the government want to take care of, building all the different projects, starting the Lofa County road, paving most of the road in Nimba, starting the southeastern road from Ganta towards Sakripi up to Tapeta, taking the road from Palipo, Town to Kelipo, to Kelipo Kawaken, which was intended to go and stop at Kelipo Kawaken. All of those projects President Weah started initiating it. But because of the propaganda, oh, the men getting all the job they want, people saw all the information. We fought on this radio to make people understand that, hey, the John Weah that we know, he can kill flour. The John Weah we know, he can kill flour. And listen, before we go to the audio to start playing it, and that's how a man who the people say is brave to kill human being. Eh? Thank you. And the same man who knows that Joseph Baka, that the only person who can go to election and challenge him, and God's sake, ain't do nothing to you, he gave him money to go treat yourself. I mean, why people not use the common sense during the election? No, why people didn't use the common sense during the election? Okay, the same man who they say was capable of killing, auditors, this and that. That man, election finished. The vote difference between him and Joe Baka of 20,500. He was still commander in chief of the armed forces of Liberia. And look at him and say, "Look here, excuse me, you're to the election. Oh man, you won. Congratulations." A man who is a killer, a real killer president will not be afraid of blood. Somebody who can kill will be afraid of firework. And also you declare me president. Anybody get on the road will do what also do. If the country spoil, it's fault.
Whatever happens.
I mean, we didn't use our common sense. But these lies were sold to the Liberian people and they believe it. We were here on these radio stations and people, we say anything you're talking, it's not true or it's true. But when anything happened, they brought pathologists, they brought investigators to investigate. The foreigners help us. The partners came, they help. And their reports are different from what the United Party propagandists are saying. But Liberians did not believe us. Until the few days, Stanton Witherspoon, a man who was being deeply involved with the Unity Party campaign in 2023 and beyond, had this to say to the Liberian people. I want you guys to listen, pay attention, take your time and listen.
It's propaganda. We put effort there. Somebody walking and jigger in the toe and they die, we say what you're wearing.
True.
Somebody drop a pressure or high sugar, we say that you're wearing.
Yeah.
Pregnant woman go get bread and we say that Jowea, she didn't make it through.
Yeah.
Everything was on Jowea. Auditor death were on Jowea. 3 missing boss were on Jowea. Unity Party supporter of JMP went against CDC, went against the pathologists, said you were printing for CDC. You and I and the rest of the team that supported Unity Party and Joseph Yemambwaka, including Phoebe Herons and everybody else, we beat on CDC government.
True, which was wrong.
We beat on them. We discredited Benedict, Coley, and other people that said these are our findings. And I like the position you took, and I still remain with that position. Because hold on, my brother, my dear brother and friend, the Bureau of Pathology, Benedict Coley, not solely Coley, thank you, claimed no male DNA was found at Councillor Scar's home. And everybody, most of us, would not be on Benedict. So my take here is that not the pathologists, the auditor death, the 3 missing boys, all the other mysterious death in the country, most of them that Benedict or whosoever the pathology were that took care of them and gave the report.
Precious Cooper.
Yes, we went against them for politics. And now the chicken is coming home to roast. Should we destroy the credential of our own, like Councilor is saying, because of politics?
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? This is Stanton Witherspoon admitting. This is Stanton Witherspoon admitting, and he's not the only person. I know one of my big brother who listening. Please, big brother, there is a video where another guy on Focus on Liberia, another show, where he also admitted that we use propaganda to lie on CDC. Now, understand that Lu say, another guy said it. I have it, but I don't know where I place it. Please, my dear big brother, if you have it, please send it to me. One of my viewers are always on time to send me the videos. There is a video where another guy lied. Alexa, another guy lied. Another guy said they lied on CDC. He said it on one of these shows. Away from Stanton, another guy said it. Let me see whether I can check. Yeah. I think it was on closing argument. Okay, I got it. Oh yeah, I trust my library. Hold on, fellow Liberians. I trust my library, and I also know that my big brother will still send it to me. Yeah, that's like I won't be brother. Anything I want, I can get it. Oh yeah, anything I want, I got it. So this was Stanton telling you about what the guys did. to the We As administration in the name of propaganda. Now, listen to the other guy on the closing argument.
Because the level of energy that we put behind in destroying the We Are government, it was just way too much. We fought so hard to bring the We Are government down, and some of the things that we did, some of it were not even true. Some of the things we did, some of the things we said. Look, if you're not getting a stiff resistance, if you're not getting anything, so it means like anything anybody said was holding. For me, the only thing that I went against, even on the opposition, was some of the Justina Taylor capture, the what do you call the other one, Mountain Collie capture, because the level of energy that we put behind in destroying the We Are government, it was just way too much. We fought so hard to bring the We Are government down, and some of the things that we did, some of it were not even true. Some of the things we did, some of the things we said. Look, if you're not getting a stiff resistance, if you're not getting anything, so it means like anything anybody said was holding. For me,
are you listening? Anything anybody said at the time was holding. That is how these guys condition the minds of Liberians to believe that Joe Weah was killing people. Today, Stanton and this guy called Jonah and the rest of them are now confessing that everything we used to say were all false. And I know there is a United Partisan who maybe you check it up, he hasn't paid his children's school fee yet. And he got rest to the hot, no coal to cook it. And he got coal, no oil. And the oil there, the moment when he buy, the dolphin eating it, he ain't got no more money to buy new moment. You check it out, one United Partisan who is hungry, why if friend getting job, if friend got BB job in the government, they're not picking up a telephone, they're not responding to a calls anymore. He's still arguing in the NTA bus the afternoon. He's still arguing in the Kelvin bus in the Keke the afternoon. That's true that you're okay in the people. Let me play Gregory Como, the current police director who Joe Baga appointed. Let me play your own voice on the Mason Boys situation. Why do we still have energy in talking about these issues? We still talk about these issues because till today's date, there are people who still believe that 3 Mason boys were killed by the previous administration. Gregory Oliver W. Como, the current Inspector General of the Liberian National Police, is on record. The boss talking? Yeah, it's on record. Greg is on record of telling you and I that they investigated the 3 Mason boys situation, and it became clear that there were no sort of mysterious death or the attempt. Nothing that was ritualistic about it. I don't want to talk more. I want to play you Gregory Como's own voice.
The missing voice, as the investigator rightfully said, one person has been identified, and the body that was retrieved was carefully analyzed. There were no body parts seen to be missing, which would have indicated some ritualistic activities around.
Are you hearing Gregor Como? We'll go back to play Jonah's voice, a couple of minutes for now. Are you hearing what Gregor Como is saying? I want you to listen to Greg. Take your time and listen. When we come back, we'll play it again so that you understand what Greg is saying. Listen, though, the 3 Mason boys in what the party people can be passing around with. Even they're going to rally to their rally, they still mention three Mason boys. This is propaganda. Stanton himself made it clear that we were doing propaganda. This is the police director. You go Capitol Hill now and you meet Gregor Como in your office as police director of this country. He himself is on record of saying it, that we reopened the 3 Mason boys case. We were able to find one of the boys. The people in the neighborhood said the 3 beginners were on the canoe capsized. And obviously, from all indication, They left in the water. The search and rescue team were able to find one of them, one of the bodies. They were able to find it. When they brought the body outside to check the body, there was no missing part on the body to indicate that there was a ritualistic situation. Listen to Greg Como keenly.
The missing boys, as the investigator rightfully said, one person has been identified, and the body that was retrieved was carefully analyzed. There were no body parts seen to be missing, which would have indicated some ritualistic activities around it. The body corpse was intact. The shoes were still on the feet. The clothes were still on the body that was recovered, and that matched with the eyewitnesses who were on the scene from both ends of the river where he left his motorbike and boarded the canoe. So,
are you hearing it? Now, I will play the audio, Alexa, and do reversing. I mean, there's not voice over, rather. So I'll play the audio. Then we'll come back and tell you what in the mail was saying. So take your time and listen. That the three missing boys thing, yo. So the day you sit in any community keke and you want the parliamentary say, oh, Joey and government, the kid three missing boys, you tell him say Gregor Como of the LMP, where Joe Baca appointed, investigated the case, and this is what he said. I want you to take your time. Listen to this one. Bit by bit, we'll do the interpretation. Listen to it.
The missing boys, as the investigator rightfully said.
As the investigator rightfully said, the missing boys, listen to.
One person has been identified.
One person has been identified.
And the body that was retrieved was carefully analyzed.
And the body that was retrieved was carefully analyzed.
There were no body parts seen to be missing.
There was no body part seems to be missing. That Gregor Como talking, that I'm you. There was no body part seemed to be missing.
Which would have indicated some ritualistic activities around it.
Which would have indicated some ritualistic activities around it. There was no body part missing, seemed to be missing, which would have indicated some ritualistic killing around it. In simple English, the body what we took from under the water, what the people took from under the water, they check it, no part was missing, no finger lost, no toes lost, no to-do move, nothing moved on the body. In fact, the shoe was still on the man's foot. Nothing was missing, which would have indicated, we were going to say, oh, maybe they killed the boy to go do ritualistic thing with his body, to go do boil work with his body. Listen to Greg.
The body corpse was intact, the shoe.
The corpse were intact, meaning the dead body was intact.
Was still on the feet.
The shoe was still on his feet.
The clothes were still on the body that was recovered.
The clothes were still on him. His clothes were still on the body that was recovered. The clothes were still on him.
And that matched with the eyewitnesses who were on the scene.
So all of the material they identified on him, it matched with the eyewitnesses who were on the scene. So the children, he got in canoe where nobody was there. So people were around the river. People were around the river who saw them getting on the canoe and everything will happen. So Greg Como say the guy who formed from the water, they saw a body, they saw his clothes, his shoes still on him, no ear cut, no eyeball cut, nothing moved. A body still intact, his shoes still on his foot, and the clothes he was wearing is the same clothes he had on when he parked a motorbike and jumped in the canoe with his colleagues. And the clothes he was wearing, it matched with what the eyewitnesses said in that village. Listen to Greg.
And that matched with the eyewitnesses who were on the scene from both ends of the river where he left his motorbike and boarded the canoe.
And it matched with the eyewitnesses who were on what, Alexa? Both sides of the river. And that matched with the eyewitnesses who were on the scene. That the three missing boy case there. The eyewitnesses told the police during that time, say, well, yeah. The men joined the canoe, and unfortunately, the canoe cast out. We go check, we find one day value. And that's how sometimes when canoe caps out, especially when river foot like that or something happening, some interior places. Sometimes the body can go, it gets stuck under some trees. You don't get good divers. Some trees root can extend in the river. A body will go get stuck under the trees. You ain't got good diver to take it out. That body will be there after 2-3 weeks. You know fish now. Water then get alligator, they even there. I mean, God forbid. I don't want to see the rest. Yeah, but something else will happen and you may never identify the body again because it will be devoured by something else. So they managed to have discovered one out of the 3 children that got drowned in the water. May their soul rest in peace. I mean, so to speak. And when they found the one, they brought the body outside. The police checked the dead body. No fingernail move, no nose move, no teeth move, no tongue move, no to-do move, no navel move, no tete move, nothing move. The shoe still on his foot, the clothes still on him. Yet still, these people still made it out of politics. They still made it political to implicate the former administration. Stanton is on record. Jonah is on record of telling you that they were all for propaganda.
Because the level of energy that we put behind in destroying the Weah government, it was just way too much. We fought so hard to bring the Weah government down, and some of the things that we did, some of it were not even true. Some of the
you to make confession now. Confession down.
Some of the things we did, some of the things we said. Look, if you're not getting a stiff resistance, if you're not getting anything, so it means like anything anybody said was holding. For me, the only thing that I went against, even on the opposition, was some of the Justin Taylor capture, the what do you call the other one, Mountain Collie capture, because the level of energy that we put behind in destroying the Weah government, it was just way too much. We fought so hard to bring the Weah government down, and some of the things that we did, some of it were not even true.
Okay. Oh, some of it were not even true. And when he confessed, we're like, okay, these guys will confess one by one. Then it didn't take too long. Stanton with us smoking. He said, no, me, I will talk. I will talk. I will talk.
Listen, let me fair. We know it was propaganda. We put every death. Somebody walking and jigger in the toe and they die, we say what Joe Weah.
True.
Somebody drop a pressure or high sugar, we say that Joe Weah.
Yeah.
Pregnant woman go get bread, and we say that Joe Weah, if she didn't make it through.
Yeah.
Everything was on Joe Weah. Auditor death were on Joe Weah. 3 missing boss were on Joe Weah. Unity Party supporter of JNP went against CDC, went against the pathologists, said you were pointing for CDC. You and I and the rest of the team that supported Unity Party and Joseph Yeman Boakai, including Phoebe Herons and everybody else, we beat on CDC government.
True. Which was wrong.
We beat on them with this credit.
Okay. Are you hearing the mayor of the former mayor of Andover, Minnesota, Russell? The man said which was wrong. Yeah. he said which was wrong. That's why he said listen to it.
You and I and the rest of the team that supported Unity Party and Joseph Yeman Boakai, including Phoebe Herons and everybody else, we beat on CDC government.
True. Which was wrong.
We beat on them with this credit.
He said which was wrong.
And other people said these are our findings. But and I like the position you took, and I still remain with that position. Because hold on, my dear brother and friend, the Bureau of Pathology, Benedict Coley, not solely Coley. And everybody, most of us will not be on Benedict. So my take here is that not the pathologists, the auditor death, the 3 missing boys, all the other mysterious deaths in the country, most of them, that Benedict or whosoever the pathology were that took care of them and gave the report.
Precious Cooper.
all of yes, we went against them for politics, and now the chicken is coming home to roast.
Are you hearing it? We went against them for politics. We went against them for politics. And yet and still, Alexa, the most disgusting part of it is the fact that even till today, bunch of the people, including some of the ones who listening to the radio right now in the taxi, in the keke, in the Calabin buses. I don't know if they play Freedom Radio in the NTA buses, but any driver who tried to sack him, yeah, fighting will come. So, but those who listen to us in the public transportation vehicles, some of them still argue, even with listening to these accounts from Stanton, from the Jonah guy, including the police director who is appointed by President Boyka. But yet and still, because people so much hate George Weah, because people so much hate him, and they don't want to hear anything positive about him. So what do they intend to do? To believe anything, to spread anything, to say anything to implicate him to the letter. If it means getting him disgraced, getting him, ridiculed, attempting to make him unpopular, because to make George Weah unpopular is difficult. In fact, it's kind of difficult. And so people believe it. Till today, people still believe in it, even with the way we're playing it. So, George Weah bribed the police director. The police director who Joe Baga appointed. The police director who go care machine to go break George Weah headquarters. He say you're implementing court order. And police director. President Baga, police director, open the case. On Class Reloaded, the madam who says she did urbanization, she asked the Justice Minister to reopen the auditor cases. The Justice Minister told her those cases are closed because the previous government investigated the cases and found nothing implicating anybody. Yet it's still out of propaganda, for propaganda's sake. Every day, UP go have one program. They will not tell Liberian people about how they're running the country. Joey, I'm not coming back. Three missing boy. Like the three missing boy thing, your own Greg talking about. Minister of Justice told the Liberian people that the cases were already closed. Are you wondering why you are a unity partisan and your government are reopening the cases? The government reopened the cases. I know former officials of government who this government called to LMP police headquarters to get their statement. At the end of the day, they closed the cases. They closed the cases because there were nothing to link them to the one accusations that were levied by people like Stanton and the other people then who were on the different platforms. That is how we allow propaganda to screw us up. Today, CDC is in opposition. And the puppet died at Boulevard Palace. Mysteriously, the old man died with all kind of sore all in your throat, this and that.
You have something to say that it was unnatural.
You know the party people, he ain't talking about that one. Citizens are not saying that Joe Baga go kill the South African man, the Boulevard Palace. No, citizens are not saying it. Because they know that there is a possibility that somebody could get killed, accidentally. There's a possibility that, people can do too many things can happen. Princess Copper went to one shop. They said like when people were there. I mean, fell up, may her soul rest in peace. Started coughing with blood. Oh, it became they took that thing and blame it on the government. So who was Princess Copper to the government? That the government won't kill her.
That was one of the most volatile narratives.
Yeah. Who was Princess Copper to the government and the government who want to kill her?
You have people who were very vocal, against that.
The government, they were passing around free. Yaga they were passing around. Cause I don't passing around.
People did not do anything.
Not a single day cause I ends boy. Yaga for ends the boy. And you look at people, people who got no track to the government, and you allow yourself to be overwhelmed with all kind of propaganda. Princess Cooper, young family get it. What threat did she pose to the CDC government that they want to kill her? What threat did she pose? May also rest in peace. What threat did she pose to the government that they want to kill her? But the guy made everything out of propaganda. I mean, an EPS officer in Nima, they said They were, I mean, after doing the counter tour, the manager walked, he was all alone. He walked 2-3 steps from a friend and he took a paper and he shot himself in your head. 2 bullets. You know, the people say, oh no, the Joey man killed a man in him out. I didn't want to kill a man in him out. Today in Monrovia,
We had another
under Unity Party,
who shot himself as well.
AFL officer Bobby Mandel.
Allegedly.
Bobby Mandel, may his soul rest in peace. Under the United Party government, they said he shot himself 8 times in the head. 8 bullets. Boop, 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 boop. Every 8, you're completed. Are the CDC people saying that Joe Bakake, that officer to the barrack? No, they're not saying that because they're not fools. They're not as desperate as people were when they were in power.
And the officers that got missing as well.
Oh,
that we talked about.
Simose is the chairman of the Funeral Home Association of Labiro. He's the president for them. And he said operating Labiro, he said doing business. If the villager, if the report was not clear, why the government go arrest? Because you know, government send the children to go on errand. Where that's Simose saying it. Why they can go for Simose and go catch him? Say, what the children? What he saying? Last year, Officer Sir Harris of the Armed Forces of Liberia, my brother, the business stuff. The small sister, right? I think peace or whatever. The three of them were in studio here. We brought them here 2 different times on the radio. They were here on this radio, crying daily. Today the 10, right? Today the 10. It is now 1 year, 1 month. 1 year, 1 month since the ball lost. AFL soldier went to Poti Military Hospital for treatment. He lost from the hospital under Joe Baca. Can we say that Joe Baca killed him because he went missing? Like, you know, the party people spread information about 3 missing boys being killed by George Weah. Can we say Joe Baca killed him? It will be so wrong. It will be so foolish. That's how these guys made politics and they made you vote. You finish voting now, your eye clear. The country finish ray, the country feel front out, get a very good on Christmas Day. Your eye clear now. You allow these people lie to you. Other propaganda. Yeah, the country full out everywhere. To run the country is difficult for them. It's very difficult for them to run the country. They're jumping around, finding means to this and that. Signing agreement to go sit down in one room. Signing agreement, clapping. Whoa, the TV. You sign agreement over 5 years or 100 million. Someone twice sign contract, sign agreement for over 5 years of $640+ million. How much are you bluffing? You bluffing with Basago from people who not own cars. It senses that. People who now own BB car before, then you get one small Basago, you pass in front and then you bluffing. You making fun of yourself because these people have owned vehicles before. They now own Basago. Not Basago they won't own. If they want Basago, they can go sell one of their old cars and buy Basago. Their old vehicles, they sell one of it to sell your vehicle for scrap. The money what they'll give you, you can buy Basago. So don't you go, bluffing in front of somebody with Basago when the person now own cars before. But the point of the matter is, these are things that were used to remove the former government. And you know why I'm happy? I'm happy because we are still alive and these people are confessing to what they did. Because the same thing we were saying when they were lying, we were providing alternative information and saying, no, these guys are making propaganda. These guys are not authentic with the facts. People were disbelieving us. Yeah, denying our own position. Today, we are witnessing broad day confession. And I'm happy, Alexa. I am. I'm happy that in the end, we've been justified. So that those of you who made a mistake to vote, those of you who voted, allow yourself to be used, your gullibility exploited. Yeah, the country you're getting now. You're enjoying the country, right? That the Christmas good. Everything fine, huh? The drugs feeling in the country. Work all over now. The small children not selling on the street again. Hello. Alexa, 2 minutes. Let's go take call. We ain't got time.
So you said 2 minutes. I'm going to go over a little bit of maybe. So I like it when the same people who used their platforms to run propaganda. I like it when they get back to us and tell us that the things they said, they were basically propaganda. The things they said were basically, fabricated narratives. So whether Stanton Witherspoon and Witherspoon's relationship with this administration is sour, whether the center can no longer hold, that is not my concern. I was in there when they started their friendship. I was in there when they were, preparing lies to give to Liberians. I was in there, so I don't care. But the fact that it comes from someone who dines and wines with the people we have as government today, it is clear and it just validates what we said before. Because even when George Weah was president, even when we had just different government officials here, we always told you if you want to criticize the government, you're free to do so. Because it is impossible to have a government without people criticizing, without critics. It is very hard. You have a government, you have critics, you have people who will criticize the government every day, and that's not a problem. But you have to be truthful and you have to be very authentic in your, critique. We said that all the time. There were stories that were reported, and we said, no, these stories don't make sense. It is not possible. But because there's a percentage of people in this country that's very gullible and it doesn't go away. So politicians who are desperate take advantage of the gullibility of a portion of our society and they run with it. So that was the story of yesterday. And today we're here, the same people, not just Stanton. You have someone from Jonah. And the Russell guy also, he used to post all sort of pictures and stuff about CDC as well. So he is not a saint. They were all part of this clique that fabricated a lot of stories. This clique that had a special propaganda. And one was about dead bodies. The question we asked, why is it that whenever you have dead bodies, you have just one media house there? One media house is present. Then why? You have reporters everywhere, you have journalists everywhere in this country, but you have just one media house present anytime. That was the question we asked for months, for years, and Stanton said what he had to say. I don't know if this is a confession voluntarily or involuntarily, I don't know. But it is just clear that these people did what they did because they needed believed the propaganda. They believed those fabricated stories. And here we are today. At the end of the day, we will continue to remind you, and thank God we're still living. And history will always be repeated because these things are on tape, they're recorded. Even 5 years from now, these things will still be played to remind Liberians that not everything that is said to you has any fabric of truthfulness in it. Not everything that is said to you means that's the business of the day. Sometimes sit back and just think on your own, have your own thoughts, and realize that, hey, does this make sense? Does it not make sense? Because the thing about they government kid other people in Heron Costa, Oliver said it because I was concerned. Heron Costa, that was someone who was very vocal as well. You have a lot of them. Yega Korubamba, the practical example, because you're in a country and you stay in a country. Nobody did anything to them. People who were keeping the government's feet to the fire. Nobody did anything to them. They were here. They were here and this country was governed. They didn't die. No, they were here. So why would you just believe that innocent boys who didn't do anything politically, they were not political threats at all, that you will have a sitting government to say we're going to born and to do what with them? Like why? It didn't make sense then. It still doesn't make sense today. And this is not even about politics, but there are things people will say to you that doesn't make sense. But if you're gullible, way more gullible, and you're able to understand and read between the lines, you're going to be swayed by the propaganda. You're going to be swayed by narratives, and that's what we've always had here. So if you're sensitive and you get real sense, you can just sit down and say, no, like, oh, they were kidding person, like, let's not kidding person. It don't make sense at all. Then why? ask, was there any intent? Like why? Why did it happen?
Oh yeah.
But you don't ask any of these questions, you just agree. Then you have poster sheet everywhere in the country. From the other side to the other side, the people who say they were moral voices, independent voices, even some of the civil society organizations or actors.
Oh yeah, yeah.
When people protested in this country, some of them said,
let the country face front on
bring back our missing boys, our missing sons, and all that.
The country face front on.
But this is 2025, December 10th. And
they lie to come to power.
It is hard to govern on lies.
Oh yeah, they lie to come to power, and
it is hard.
The very same people who help them to come to power, they silence the people. You imagine a government silence man like Connor A.B. Krumah. You know some of the reason why. No, let's not be honest. No, let's not be honest. Some of the reason why CC people they look at election and say, okay, I was serious man like every government supporting one political party, and you say you want to cheat that party. So they have it almost the same time.
George Weah is not even that character to say I want it.
No, I mean, that's just only right. It almost the same time supporting the CDC in 2029. You say you want CDC, you get man. That's how you're looking at. So we're watching man every Connor Krumah sitting down in the party, security architecture. But he got in there damn heartless and ungrateful. You look at men at ABAU, you go do.
That's another conversation for another day.
No, but that's terrible. No wonder why the drugs still suffering them.
You're arresting innocent.
Yeah, no wonder why the drugs are suffering. You go silent man at AB. Now AB them people that saw you the body whole chemistry and say when I try to do AB that can come in. Almost you go look at men at the same time. Everywhere Joey is in 2009. It meant that they on T legend begin with crack score in the time, I go take a break to be right back and take some calls. 806-500-104-776 104-104 are the numbers to join the conversation. We take a break to be right back.
Before them before Ramstar for Liberia, from the center to interior, Ramstar keeping us safe, the stopping ground for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, old man Sam Sion.
Okay, let's go to the lines and talk to the few callers that we have. Then we call your day on today's edition. This person, go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? How are you, sir? Let's hear you. 1 minute.
Former president, we have forgiven him all. Yeah,
oh, you part of those who voted President We are out?
Yeah, I'm on the party, but no, it wasn't happening. You know what you see, and it can happen. You can play a mistake.
Okay, my brother. All right, brother. Thank you very much. We leave you. Let's take the other person. Hello, go ahead. 1 minute. How are you?
Good evening, Mr. Khan.
How are you, sir? Quickly, no time. We gotta go.
Yeah. Thank God, I'm okay. I wanted to start listening. More often I can try calling, but sometimes I will hold my peace. But you know what I just said this evening? It touched me because these are the propaganda machine they've installed to hide our feeding in this country. And they continue to live with this, but we'll hold on to our peace until one of these days we'll get back on course. And the Liberian people that are listening today to somebody recording, people playing to remind them of the false, misleading information they were selling to us, so that they would know the truth, and the truth will set this country free. But in as much the truth is not being told to the people, and they are holding on to lie, we are still in the corner. We are waiting. This 2029 election that we will be observing, what the Unity Party people did to say that they were protecting their vote, will also go about to protect our vote. If this vote will be played with,
That's it.
If this vote will be played with, it will be the end of Liberia as well as Maka will say in the past.
No trouble. We leave you right there. Thank you very much, my brother. Let's leave you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Let's take other calls on this other number. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you?
Thank you. That's Edmund Carr, man. The Unity Party, they are very evil. They are satanic. The last time I checked, it is said that witchcraft come in the neck. But Unity Party own a witch that can before they come in the broad day. And everything that they did
He didn't just do it to President Weah. He did it to Liberia. This is the reason why Waka has traveled 100 times. He can't bring nothing to the country. Because the people made the people to believe that the Liberian president, when they get sick, they can go kill 3 boys to be trying their kidney. He tried the other one, no, they want you sick. He tried the other one, no, they want you sick. When they can be able to put it. So you see that one president they were talking about, you see how the Liberian, some of the Liberian people are narrow-minded. You believe that thing? Where you go to the hospital will determine what kidney to use on you. But the president himself will kill the people and try their kidney and make sure the one that will fit between his feet. The guy divided family. The Timothy that you're talking about, the 3 Mississippi boys that you're talking about, they were the ones that were facing all the motor car and his motorbike. They were the ones. They were family. They were friends. Even the robber that died the last time was Prince Joseph John when they went to go wrong after. If you know that the father now he told he died. He left in a car after that happened. He was the chief lieutenant for Timothy. His daughters were close to President Weah. Their family was strong decision. But because of what they did, they turned their back and said to all that true, your president gay, our brother who can forgive you. What kind of wicked people are these? I told my son, because I got a chance for that family. I told my son, say, go and tell your mom. Look for somebody to apologize to President Weah and apologize to the country. Because these things that they did, that comes we live with it, that we are suffering.
Okay.
Because it is believed that we president can take people kidney, they can go to hospital, but rather than what they can do. You see how the guy did?
Thank you.
They have intended, but we will deal with it. We are not getting jail anymore.
Thank you.
No way.
Thank you.
We are here.
Thank you. We leave you right there. Let's talk to Man Sisi. Go ahead, Man Sisi. Let's hear you quickly.
Okay, I agree. Thank you so much for the show. Okay. This is thanks to the sanction, the criminal also. Let me thank you. You know how you're feeling. Okay. In just said, the 3 missing boys, let the go bring a result, but thank God they made it. That there was nothing, there was no foul play. The folks told us as they drowned right here in the kingdom, they were crossing the river. Who said food first? Boyfriend place. Because he had what he had failed. They said they had TV. They said I was loud. They brought her man in that thing that get in the tree and say, no, we came my daughter. They brought that woman in that picture. So they can't do that in situation. So tell that people what to face their food for. So there's somebody, they all people are dying in the car. The 3 other what they say, we are there, all they put laughing. We are here today, they begin to action. So every time I make a remark, they all school. I said, if people that got missing, y'all bring it, y'all open the fire. That's no who came. But what the school said, they get it on your possession.
Thank you.
Then they bring it up. Then they tell them, what happened? People, they put out in the opposition, they
Thank you.
What happened? So they confess, they confess here, and they see get like that with this. The one that's Thank you.
Thank you very much. We leave you right there. Let's leave you and talk to the other person. Go ahead, 1 minute quickly.
Okay. How are you? How you doing?
We're great. There should be the former superintendent of Grand Bassa, John Jagbape. Let's hear you.
Yeah, this is John Jagbape. Let me say good evening to Eliza as well. So, you see, okay, other people get a parable. When you tell a small child to not tell a pankana because people only in a child is hard headed and tell a pankana, now what will happen to them? These Liberian people did not listen to the alternative voices. And we said to them that yes, indeed, most of these things were lies. Kill auditor that lie. 16 billion that lie. 20 million that lie. But yet they didn't listen and they voted against George Weah, who was serving this country. All we want to say to those who are regretting today, thank John, let's support President Weah 2029 so we can bring him back to power. And the people in Bassa did in 2023, they are still supporting him. So you have your regret. Today, Christmas in the country, Christmas just right around the corner. Everywhere you pass, even some of the people who are against some of us causing every day, they are the very ones that today, they are behind all now asking us. So we want to call on citizens to remain peaceful. As we continue to rebuild our institution, we want to fight these people, we want to honor them, we're going to make Liberian people themselves get outside on the way to get outside. So again, thank you for your show. I follow the show always until, when I come to town, I always follow one in Basel. I can't get it. And try to make a written on the Basel radio so they can be able to be relaying your program. But They need to come somewhere. Yeah, so we can discuss that. Thank you again for having me in the show.
Okay, thank you very much. We leave you right there. Let's talk to this other person. We'll take 3 more, then we call it a day. This person, go ahead. 1 minute.
Yeah, this is man calling from Facebook.
Blanco, let's hear you, man.
Okay. You were very your man. They are so happy that they too have come up because they are working. They say that it's on that here. But thank God they have come up. So all those are what I was believing in, and they already feeling hearing it. Then they can enjoy all our train. They go for 2029. What can I say?
Thank you. Oh, what kind of Oma here? Oh, we leave it right there. Oma, the madam is very beautiful. Let's leave you and talk to the person. Hello, how are you?
Yeah, nobody for okay.
Let's hear you.
Thank you for after everything, after the practice, we'll bring a word because the thing you're doing, everything you say, come to pass. And the unity will be chief of that center because of what they say. And you know who you're saying, I was, I don't know what to issue, but they get portion. So, after the practice, we'll bring a word. We'll put together. So, we appreciate everyone you're talking for.
Thank you.
I will say, you know what happened?
No.
Like you want to say, like, don't be the one that do that. What happened? You need to buy for what you so bad, but they go, they kill you. All the things that I had, you're going to do. So everything I never enjoy, I don't want to do it. But so the very the chicken, the pretty lot of you're doing, but what I don't want to get education. Ain't see that going on, and the far born in here, no reason. Like what they was doing.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We leave you right there. We leave you right there. We leave you right there. Let's talk to this person quickly, then we come there to this other one. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
Okay. Let's your hello. Thank you. Plenty. Who the old man then what can listen to things until you get on air? You know how it looking like? It looking like God say the boy is a God-fearing child. Let's make them to confess. They are confessing now. I enjoying it too bad. I enjoying it. They are confessing. You see what God can do? When somebody know about anything, you want position, that why you lie on somebody. That why you lie on somebody for one reason. But today coming up. Today coming up. And it will always come up. Plenty there. Plenty there for them to talk. Plenty. My child. Yo, thank you. I enjoying it.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. We leave you right there. Let's talk to this other one and we talk to the last one. Look, go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, good afternoon, Yeah. However, you can be never to the city before to this that no time when they put a lot to the our Muslim brother there and sister there your job you have land like you also from there Camino Jale can remember that time?
I remember.
That's a fast step on my Muslim brother and my father and my sister there. The work is president. The work is as soon as can be down to earth to them. The people So I want to ask my brother now, what can you power now? My Muslim brother that I'm working. They move from there now. Your left better now. And see what was talking. The same people that they love President we have President Otan. Walk down. They say from Ghana. And you see, what I want to we want for you to die the President too. That I say, hey, you're staying in the country. You're staying in the country. I don't want for people to die. Now you say the country over to liberate with them. We are in pain. But we in pain now. But we are feeling why the poor land to your head. You're feeling in the country. And you see how we're suffering. But let me tell you, my brother, so let to the now. I tell you, you're thinking and say, oh, then that to us. So let to the now, the lab will come out and put President we are by ya. Government say, well, that is good. I can tell you what you want. Instead of the credit on it, and now that I have seen it. Thank you very much.
One more freedom, one more freedom,
Whenever you lie in the day, when day breaks, you're gonna obviously few accomplished by the lies you keep telling, but by the time it is nighttime, when you are in your sober mood, when you are soberly reflecting, then you will understand the consequences of your lies.
What kind of people they so? They are freedom fighters.
At the end of the day, the government is now here, the power is now here. Liberia is now tough, the country is frowned up like Christmas bitter goat. But again, that's what it is. I hope you enjoy the country that you voted for. Hope you are enjoying the country that you elected. Alexa and I will be here on tomorrow. Until then, have yourself a wonderful time. Nothing. Until then, bye-bye.